DDR. These three letters are the foundation of a gaming franchise that has helped shape not only gamers but the whole world. It is a game that has made people line up at arcades and spend their hard-earned quarters dancing to 3 songs. Well, it's not exactly dancing, but you get the idea. If you haven't caught on to what I'm talking about, you're brain dead. Dance Dance Revolution is a game produced by Konami and was introduced in Japan in 1998 and North America and Europe in 1999. The basic concept of this game is that there is a pad that you use to control the game. You stomp on the corresponding arrows to the music and match it up to the beat. It's kinda swagalicious if you ask me. During normal gameplay, arrows scroll upwards from the bottom of the screen and pass over a set of stationary arrows near the top. When the scrolling arrows overlap the stationary ones, the player must step on the corresponding arrows on the dance platform, and the player is given a grade on the accuracy for each note. And these were the only 4 arrow types for the longest time: up, down, left, and right. However, additional arrow types were added in later renditions of the game. Freeze arrows introduced in DDR Max are long green arrows that must be held down until they completely travel through the step zone. Each of these arrows are rewarded with an OK if successfully pressed, or a not good when the arrow is released too quickly. A not good decreases the life bar and also breaks any existing combo. If you just miss any note, you just break the combo. That's just standard DDR facts for you. DDR-X introduced shock arrows. These are walls of arrows with lightning effects that must be avoided, which will award an OK if successfully avoided, or a not good if any of the dance panels are stepped on. A not good for shock arrows has the same consequences found with freeze arrows, but hitting a shock arrow additionally hides future steps for a short period. Successfully hitting the arrows fills the dance gauge or life bar, while failure to do so drains it. If the dance gauge is fully exhausted during gameplay, the player will fail the song, and the game will be over. Otherwise, the player is taken to the results screen, which rates the player's performance with a letter grade and a numerical score, among other statistics. The player may be given a chance to play again depending on the settings of the particular machine. The default limit is 3 songs, but operators can change the limit between 1 and 5. And aside from the normal single style, Dance Dance Revolution provides 2 other play styles. Versus, where 2 players can play simultaneously, and Double, where 1 player gets to use all 8 panels. Before the 2013 release of DDR, some games offered additional modes to play, such as Course Mode, where players must play a set of songs back to back, and Battle Mode, where 2 players compete at a tug-of-war of life bar by sending distracting modifiers to each other. Earlier versions also had Couple or Unison Mode, where 2 players must cooperate to play the song. There are also several difficulties in these stages. These include Beginner, Basic, Difficult, Expert, and Challenge. As you can see, they increase as you go down the list because that's just how level ranking naming works in the gaming industry. These stages include all kinds of music as well. To paint a picture how varied this game is, you can go to playing Party Rock Anthem in one version to Zippity Doo Dah in another version, and then some Mario remixes in the Mario version. And that's not mentioning all the J-pop and Vocaloid music that is in all the games. So there's something for everyone to love. And there are many ways to play DDR. A standard Dance Dance Revolution arcade machine consists of 2 parts: the cabinet and the dance platform. The cabinet has a wide bottom section which houses a large floor of speakers and neon glowing lamps. Above this sits a narrow section that contains the monitor, and on top is a lighted marquee graphic with 2 smaller speakers and flashing lights on either side. Below the monitor are 2 sets of buttons, one for each player, each consisting of 2 triangular selection of buttons, and a center rectangular button used mainly for selecting or starting the game. However, if you cannot afford to go to the arcade every time that you have an itch to play DDR, you can get it on a variety of consoles. You know, we got Game Boy, we got N64, we got PlayStation, we got GameCube, we got PlayStation 2, we got Xbox, we got Wii, we got PlayStation 3, we got Xbox 360, we got Windows, we got iOS and Android, and then we also got the DVD game. So yeah, you can play it wherever you need it. Now you're probably thinking, all these ways to play DDR, but no place to stop my feet. Whatever shall I do? Well, overly dramatic boy, Konami's got you covered because they made you these shitty plastic foam mats that can barely register the arrows that you're playing, that you've got to make a stomp on the foam mats to make it work half the time. It's great, just get it for the kiddies, they won't even notice because they can't even play. And that's basically everything that you need to know about DDR. To be real for a moment, this game has shaped my life. It introduced me to the world of rhythm games, which is absolutely one of my favorite genres to play. It helped me kind of understand rhythm and music, and it's a great time to play, although I'm not very good at it. Give this game a try if you haven't. All the versions, while not equal, are still fun to play. I recommend the most current version if you're my age because it has songs that you would recognize. However, any version is fun to play, and who knows, you might even become a dancing machine from playing this game.